And welcome back for our section number 6 here, which is kind of tying up the very first part of the first training sessions for this particular subject of futurology and understanding what you're meant to be doing in life, etc. So what I've got up here now, I'm still using Einstein's name, and this is about your purpose and your reason in life. Now, once you understand who you are and what your skills and talents are, what you will attract to you, then you can find out where you're going in life. It's having a map, a road map. And if you follow that road map along, you're going to find that you get a lot more success out of life than darting off in different tangents all the way through. And it explains what you're like as a person. So coming back to Abraham Einstein again, we know that his whole name in the former clip summed to the number 4. And we also found out that the entire vowels that he has in his name summed to the number 4 as well. So if 4 is a passion, that means he enjoyed working and figuring things out and structure, hands-on approach to technical or mechanical things. His personality was the same. Now, number 4 in his personality, which is down here, his whole name, is different in the sense of what it means with his passion. So passion is something you like, and the personality is who you are. And if they're both the same number, that means he's very true to what he was like as a person. He didn't alter much. 4 in itself is a person who is like that, is very sensitive. They like and understand loyalty and honesty and trust. They have a way of doing things, and they like to do it right. He's born on the 14th day of the month, and that sums to the number 5 as a habit. I mentioned that earlier. So the habit itself represents the way in which he did things. He had the ability to work with tools, 1 and 4, self and mechanical or technical stuff. So he had this habit building ability here up front, and his whole birthday summed to the number 6. 6 again, this is a language, it's not to do with numbers, it's area 6. And in this particular part, the number 6 says he did things this way. His physical, his skills and his talents are all there. And 6 was the responsibility, or making it work well together, making sure that things were all in the right place, not just structured, but so that they fit in a holistic sort of a way. When you take his whole name, which is 4, and his whole birth date, which is 6, 4 and 6 sum to the number 10. This is called his ultimate goal in life. In other words, when the archers pull back and lets go the arrow of life and you fly through life and you're going somewhere, that's where he was going, or destined, from the time that he was born, based on his make and model and serial number. And it meant that he had a path to go which was always going to go there. And the number 1 down here is made up from the number 10 above it. Now, the number 1 represented the self. As I mentioned in the earlier seminars, what the numbers related to in an area. And in this area where the ultimate goal is, that means individualized, very much his own person leading his own ship. And the 1-0 there, not just 1, says, I lead it with ideas. And I mentioned before that the O, or 0 I should say, not O, but 0, represents nothing or everything. And here it means he can create new stuff from the no thing or nothing. So Albert Einstein's whole life was led up to be here a leader, a solutionist, and he was entrepreneurial. So everything about him literally is described here in what his makeup was, using this particular tool that I've discovered to put together this way. It's called a lot of things. People will call it numerology. It's not numerology. Numerology is about looking at people's birth dates and making stabs at what that might represent, but there's no meaning or reason behind it. This is a study of the science of harmonics and vibration based on the language of numbers, what they represent, and the language of letters, which is what they actually mean in our psychological way of expressing ourselves. So your purpose and reason in life, what is it? Where do you think you're going? What about your children? What about your career? What about where you live? What country is best suited to you? A city, a town, even a house number. These things are all tied up in your particular makeup. And once you've learned how to do that, you now learn about you and your life. The next series, which is not part of part A, this is part A, this takes 2 and a bit days to learn. and then you've got to do a lot of practice. The next series is actually learning how to plot and track your future every step of the way, literally and yearly, monthly, even daily, and if we got really serious, down to parts of a day. And this comes down to the electromagnetic fields that I talked about earlier, created by our system, our planet and our sun, and how you fit into that, and whether it's the right thing or the wrong thing to do at a specific time. And this is where you're going to find out some amazing stuff, because now we can get into crime and forensics, where we start to find what a person could do, has done, did do at a certain time, when they might be susceptible to illness, where they might be getting ready to have babies, females, where it might be down to where a person's about to change or move on to another place, another living experience. All of this is part of the next series. That's the advanced series. As advanced as this is series 1, and series 2 takes you through that area. I hope you've enjoyed this. I look forward to you saying, I want to do this. This course at this stage costs about $600. It goes over a couple of days, just over a couple of days, and we supply all the bits and pieces that go in it. The next one, you're looking a little bit more expensive, but I'll explain that when we get there, because now you're becoming a person who can take this up as a profession and help people. And I need lots more people like that out there. Okay? Thanks for Thanks for listening. I appreciate your time, and I hope you've enjoyed this. I'll leave on the credits my contact details. And thanks for watching.